The port at Kozhikode held the superior economic and political position in medieval Kerala coast, while Kannur, Kollam, and Kochi were commercially important secondary ports, where the traders from various parts of the world would gather. 38. Era of European influences. Kannur served as the East India Company military headquarters on India's west coast until 1887. 4. The modern town is referred to as Kannur town. Kannur, as a district and surrounding areas, were mostly ruled by the famous Kalathayari Rajas. When the state of Kerala was formed, the district took the name Kannur since the administrative offices were established here. Before that, Kannur was the headquarters of Chirakal Taluk of Malabar district in the Madras Presidency. During the period of company rule in India, the East India Company preferred Madras and Cochin as their major stations, and Kannur started to lose its old glory. The people of Kannur are still waiting for their old glory to get back, and they feel they are being sidelined because the state administration is located the exact opposite side of the state. Part of the original city of Kannur was under Kerala's only Muslim royalty called the Oracle, and this area is still known as city. The Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama arrived at Cape Kozhikode in 1498 during the Age of Discovery, thus opening a direct sea route from Europe to South Asia. 39. In 1501 a Portuguese factory was planted here by Pedro Alves Cabral, and in 1502 the Gama made a treaty with the Raja. 4. The Saint Angelo fort at Kannur was built in 1505 by Dom Francisco de Almeida, the first Portuguese viceroy of India. The Dutch captured the fort from the Portuguese in 1663. They modernized the fort and built the bastions Hollandia, Zeelandia, and Frieslandia that are the major features of the present structure. The original Portuguese fort was pulled down later. A painting of this fort and the fishing ferry behind it can be seen in the Rijksmuseum Amsterdam. The Dutch sold the fort to King Ali Raja of Oracle in 1772. During the 17th century, Kannur was the capital city of the only Muslim sultanate in Kerala, known as Oracle, who also ruled the Laccadive Islands in addition to the city of Kannur. 40. Oracle Kingdom and Chirakal Kingdom were two vassal kingdoms based in the city of Kannur. The island of Dermedam near Kannur, along with Thalassery, was ceded to the East India Company as early as 1734, which were claimed by all of the Kolatu Rajas, Kottayam Rajas, Manana, 41, and Oracle Bibi in the late medieval period, where the British initiated a factory and English settlement following the cession. 42. 36. Then the East India Company captured the Fort Kannur in 1790 and used it as one of their major military stations on the Malabar coast. During the period of British colonial rule, Kannur was part of the Madras province in the Malabar district. In 1761, the British captured May, and the settlement was handed over to the ruler of Kadathanaja. 43. The British restored May to the French as a part of the 1763 Treaty of Paris. 43. In 1779, the Anglo-French War broke out, resulting in the French loss of May. 43. In 1783, the British agreed to restore to the French their settlements in India, and May was handed over to the French in 1785. 43. Initially the British had to suffer local resistance against their rule under the leadership of Kerala Varma Pazhasi Raja, who had popular support in Thalassery Wayanad region. 17. The guerrilla war launched by Pazhasi Raja, the ruler of Kottayam province, against the East India Company had a huge impact on the history of Kannur. Changes in the socio-economic and political sectors in Kerala during the initial decades of the 20th century created conditions congenial for the growth of the Communist Party. Extension of English education initiated by Christian missionaries in 1906 and later carried forward by government. Rebellion for wearing a cloth to cover upper parts of body. Installing an idol at Aruvipram in 1888. Malayala Memorial in 1891. Establishment of SNDP Yogam in 1903. Activities, struggles etc. became factors helpful to accelerate changes in Kerala society during a short time. These movements eventually coalesced into the Indian independence movement. Very soon, ideas about socialism and Soviet revolution reached Kerala. Such ideas got propagated in Kerala through the works of Swadeshabhimani Ramakrishna Pillai, Sahudaran Ayappan, P. Kesavath and others. By the beginning of the 1930s, some other useful developments were taking place. Important among them was Nivartana agitation in Travancore. That was the demand of people suppressed so far as untouchables and weaker sections for participation in government. This brought to the forefront struggles like proportional representation in government and reservation of jobs. This imparted a new enthusiasm among oppressed masses. 44. Kannur Fort and Bay, a watercolor by John Johnston, c. 1795-1801. Kannur Fort and Bay, a watercolor by John Johnston, c. 1795-1801. A portrait of Kannur drawn in 1572, from Georg Braun and Franz Hogenberg's Atlas Civitates Orbis Terrarum, Volume I. A portrait of Kannur drawn in 1572, from Georg Braun and Franz Hogenberg's Atlas Civitatis Orbis Terrarum, Volume I. Geography and climate. Vialapra Lake near Maydai Mujapilang Ad Beach, the longest drive-in beach in Asia, is located in Kannur. Kannur has an elevation of 1.02 meters or 3.3 feet along the coast of the Laccadive Sea with a sandy coastal area. The city has an 8 kilometers, 5.0 mi, long seashore and a 3 kilometers, 1.9 mi, long beach at Payambalam. Kannur is located north of Kozhikode, south of Kasaragod and Mangalore, west of the Western Ghat regions of Kodagu and Wayanad, and east of the Laccadive Sea. Mapilla Bay Harbour at Ayakara. On one side, there is St. Angelo Fort, built in 1505, and on the other is Irakal Palace. Mujapilang Ad Beach, the longest drive-in beach in Asia, is located in Kannur. Vialapra Lake is near Maydai. Climate. Kannur experiences a very wet tropical monsoon climate, under the Köppen climate classification. In the months of April and May, the average daily maximum temperature is about 35 degrees Celsius, 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Temperatures are moderate in December and January, about 24 degrees Celsius or 75.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Like other areas on the Malabar coast, this city receives heavy rainfall during the southwest monsoon. The annual average rainfall is 3,438 millimeters or 135 inches, around 68% of which is received in summer. 45. Climate data for Kannur, 1981-2010, extremes 1978-2012, month Jan February March April May June July August Sep October November December year record I degree C, degree F, 36.7, 98.1, 37.6, 99.7, 38.5, 101.3, 38.3, 100.9, 37.7, 99.9, 36.8, 98.2, 33.0, 91.4, 33.2, 91.8, 34.0, 93.2, 35.0, 95.0, 37.0, 98.6, 35.8, 96.4, 38.5, 101.3, average I degree C, degree F, 33.1, 91.6, 33.6, 92.5, 34.2, 93.6, 34.4, 93.9, 33.5, 92.3, 30.1, 86.2, 29.2, 84.6, 29.4, 84.9, 30.4, 86.7, 31.2, 88.2, 32.4, 90.3, 32.9, 91.2, 32.0, 89.6, average low degree C, degree F, 21.5, 70.7, 22.4, 72.3, 24.2, 75.6, 25.6, 78.1, 25.3, 77.5, 23.6, 74.5, 23.1, 73.6, 23.1, 73.6, 23.3, 73.9, 23.4, 74.1, 23.0, 73.4, 21.9, 71.4, 23.4, 74.1, record low degree C, degree F, 16.4, 61.5, 17.8, 64.0, 19.0, 66.2, 21.7, 71.1, 20.0, 68.0, 20.6, 69.1, 20.4, 68.7, 20.7, 69.3, 20.9, 69.6, 19.4, 66.9, 17.8, 64.0, 16.1, 61.0, 16.1, 61.0, average aim 4 mm, inches, 0.7, 0.03, 0.6, 0.
Yes, I need a break, but the program do that. It takes a long time to read all this climate data. So, but I need a break because I need to go to bathroom. It's 11:50. It's close to 12 noon and I got up super sleepy. I need a shower this evening. Somebody was knocking on my door and a lot of noise in my backyard. They're cutting the grass, but I think they have moved away. So, but I just like to continue my life. Somehow I have to sit many hundred days like this in my apartments. So this is why I do it, because I have long days. I need to do something, and I don't have money for travel or anything. My external hard drive is full, so I have to empty maybe 100 gigabyte, but I don't need to do that today, not now. But now I need a break because I have so much noise in my head because of so much noise outside, and somebody was disturbing and knocking my door. And now we can, let's take some cola. So this 2-part video. So, and in the morning I'm busy. I need to get up and fix my bed and get something to drink and get air and dress, and I need to do a lot of stuff in the morning. So this is why I I could not listen to this whole document. It will need to be later in the evening, so I have some peace when I'm a little bit more awake. No, and I'm not English, so I need to have a little bit peace when I'm listening to this English text. I think I will be stuck in Kannur a little bit because it's a kind of little small, there's not many international flights, but could try to get up to Mumbai. Mumbai is a little bit north. Could try to get up to Mumbai, then a flight back to Bangkok or Singapore. But now I need to go to bathroom, I need a break.